Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is a Rice News analyst, Emmanuel Afenifere. Great Malabite, good morning.
Good morning, Ruben.
Morning, Mr. Fadi.
Good morning, Rufai.
Morning, Mr. Feni.
Good morning, Tundu.
Morning.
Yes, we'll start with these day newspapers, Nigeria's newspaper of records. The lead story, name schoolgirls abductors, ACF, Afenifere, PANDEF, tell Zamfara governor. Concerns mount over security agencies' inability to combat school abductions despite multiple operations. Boko Haram regrouping in Nasarawa, governor warns. Yes, the girls are back, and we are happy. Although the figure we have been reporting, 317, different from the number that are back. 279 are back, but the government is saying, that is the Niger State government, that those are the students that are in captivity and have all been released. We hope the parents will concur that no girl is being left behind in the kidnappers' den. Happy ending for that sad tale of kidnapping, yet another kidnapping of school children. Now, what this day is reporting, yesterday, of course, we reported that the governor of Zamfara State, Bello Matawale, said if he is to mention those behind these kidnappings, the rest of us, Ruben and Rufai, as well as Tundu, will open their mouths in surprise. If you know the Yoruba word for surprise, literally translating to Ayalenu, your mouth will be open. Now, let him name these people, because the girls are back, and if he doesn't do that, I think the security agencies should go to him quietly that please tell us so that we can nip this in the bud and avoid a repeat. Other stories now, the Daily Independent newspaper, we can't depend on Buhari alone for security presidency, says governors have duty to secure their states. I hope somebody is not shaking in his responsibility. Now, because the president is the commander-in-chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, he controls the police. The Inspector General of Police reports directly to him. All the military, arms of the military are directly under him. The governors control nothing, even though they are named as the chief security officers of their various states by the Constitution. Well, nobody should, this is not the time for buck passing. Those in charge, the government, should do the needful. But if we look at the leadership newspaper, terrorists now in border towns with FCT, Governor Sule says Boko Haram members operating in Karu, Nasarawa, Wamba local government areas. Bandits killed 25 in Sokoto, Kaduna, Niger, beef up security around tertiary institutions. This is not the first time Governor Sule is making this pronouncement, raising alarm. This is the second time, I don't want to say for the opportune time, but by my records, this is the second time he's raising this alarm. Bandits, terrorists are in border towns with FCT, and we have not heard that the army, the police, the Air Force, they have moved in to round off these guys until they strike. Then we'll start saying, oh no, not again. Now, the News Direct newspaper, insecurity, no more hideout for bandits in Northern Forest, as SGF maps Northern Forest to track bandits hideout. The SGF there, the Surveyor General of the Federation, I believe. Now, I hope that is being done, some measures being put in place, because to say some people are living in the forest unknown to government is in itself an aberration. Is somebody saying that we cannot even police within our borders, then that would be a big indictment on the government, not necessarily the government of the day, but governments over time. Daily Trust newspaper, in 2 months, IPOB others fingered in killing 62 policemen in 15 states. They want to create anarchy. Ex-DIG is tough. That's the Daily Trust. Is tough. Working in Nigeria, policemen tackle IPOB decisively Southeast. I have a problem with this story because putting IPOB first without mentioning other groups creates the impression that IPOB as a group has killed so many. But if you look at the map, the highest number killed by policemen is not in any of the Southeast states. Rather, the figures from the Southeast states almost equal to what you have in any of the other states outside the Southeast. So that report itself seems misleading. I will have titled that story in a different way. Now, the Vanguard newspaper, outrage greets blockade of food, cattle coming south as DSS invite food, cattle dealers, union leadership. Amalgamated Union of Foodstuff, Cattle Dealers, stop movement of food to south. It's a wake-up call to Southwest, says why Yoruba Council of Elders is Cold War against the Southwest. Agbekoya. Action of northern food dealers, strange or Hanese. Niger Delta will stop flow of oil to the north if PANDEF. We believe they have a point, but going about it the wrong way, ACF, the Arewa Consultative Forum, we will intervene if Northern Elders Forum. Well, that story itself is reflected also in the front page of the Punch newspaper. Southern states dismiss the Punch newspaper. Southern states dismiss blockade. North food traders insist on strike. We won't appeal to North traders. Headers should stop destroying our farms. Ondo, with no cows on our bushes, we will produce more food, says Enugu farmers. Traders allege extortion, harassment, say leaders summoned by DSS. Foreign newspapers, quickly, if we look at the Guardian newspaper of the UK, Hancock seizes on data to urge EU to think again on Oxford jabs. Efficacy study prompts call for other nations to change skepticism. Yes, the same Oxford AstraZeneca, which South Africa rejected yesterday. This one was put on the spot. Why is Nigeria receiving what South Africa rejected? But now from the health secretary, based on current data, the Oxford AstraZeneca coronavirus vaccine is slightly more effective than the Pfizer jab on some measures. Well, for South Africa, they can reject because they ordered with their money, and when they felt uncomfortable with that, the outcome of their trials, they opted for the Johnson & Johnson, and they paid for it. If you don't pay for your vaccines, depending on donations, you will accept whatever is given to you. But the good news is that the AstraZeneca is very effective. That's what we are getting today by 11 a.m. Hopefully, that of Nigeria should arrive Abuja International, the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport. And of course, this day, we'll be covering all that all the way. The Financial Times newspaper, Sarkozy sentenced to 3 years jail over corruption pact. Yes, the Financial Times, over corruption pact with George. France's former president guilty of peddling influence. Of course, was sentenced to 3 years, and 2 of those years will be suspended sentence. And of course, is the second French leader on that.
All right, Mr. Afeni, we'll go to a quick break. I apologize, but thank you so much very much.